There was a time. There was that one point where people have seen it on a video where I went on the Temple Mount with Tommy Robinson and others, where Tommy had this brilliant idea of trying to get into the Al-Aqsa Mosque. And the funny thing is, I was walking there with the group. I didn't hang out with Tommy Robinson's group for most of the trip because I had my own stuff to do. But they said I can join whenever I want. So that one time I did join his group, and as I was walking behind him, I heard that that the guard at the mosque, asked him to recite Surah Fatiha. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, Surah Fatiha, I can do that. So I went to the front and started reciting it. And the guy was like, "Mashallah, mashallah." And then he wanted to allow me to go in. And I thought, "Wait a minute, if I go in, I have to take Tommy Robinson with me. Wouldn't it be epic to be
But
inside the Al-Aqsa with Tommy?"
wasn't he saying he's your student or something?
Yeah. Then he said, "He's our teacher. He's our teacher. He's our teacher here. He's teaching us."
And you missed the chance to turn around and say, "I'm your teacher, boy."
I should have, man. I thought about that later. I should have said, "I'm your teacher, boy," but I didn't. And then as soon as Muslims saw that, they started to talk. They started like, "Look, he's lying. He
practicing
pretended to be
taqiyya."
Muslim to go into church." It's very funny. I've been accused of practicing taqiyya, basically. But the funny thing is also, I never really claimed to be a Muslim to do that. In fact, when they asked me if I am a Muslim, I deliberately did not answer the question and said instead, I recited the surah. So they asked again, "Are you Muslim?" I'm like, I can recite the surah. I didn't want to lie because I'm not a Muslim.
It is weird that these guys who will just take over someone's place of worship, which they did with the Kaaba, which they did with Hagia Sophia, which they did with the Temple Mount, all that stuff. Like suddenly, if it's someone else, their morality kicks in and rules kick in. And then all of a sudden they can say, reciting Surat al-Fatiha when challenged and not answering when called upon proves that he is a deceptive liar.
One Muslim.
Only for Muslim Quranic verse do you want me to read?
Beginning in the first of Quran.
Beginning, what, in Arabic or in English?
Al-Fatiha, you can read Al-Fatiha?
Yeah, I don't know.
Look how I just come in there like a dummy.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawm Ad-Din Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim sirata alladhina an'amta 'alayhim ghayril maghdubi 'alayhim walad-dallin.
MashaAllah.
He goes, "MashaAllah." Did you hear that? Hey, I got the approval. I got the approval from the guy at the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Muslims.
You guys, sucks that people can't just go in there and check things out, but I think you guys are like doing it wrong. It should have just been like, "Look, dude, we're going to slip 10,000 shekels into your pocket. You let us go in there, check things out, film, and boom, done." Then on to the Dome of the Rock. Now we want to go check out the Well of Souls. No, you cannot do that. Okay. Here's 20,000 shekels.
It's very you just pointed that out, but they take over the place. It is a holy site, right? So many people might not know this, but the Al-Aqsa Mosque is actually not this stupid dome that is on that place. It is actually the mosque that is on the side of the Temple Mount, or on one corner of it. The dome in the middle is actually just called the Dome of the Rock. And that is a shrine, not a mosque itself, that is placed on top of the rock that is the foundation of the temple, or believed to be, which is the holiest site for the Jews, where the temple stood. Religious Jews will, for example, even those who go up to the Temple Mount will not approach that vicinity. You can see the rocks, the rock formations on the ground, or the rocks on the ground, the stones that were used in building that place. You can see that they were from very ancient times, from when the temple was there. So they will abstain from walking into that place. It is a very It is a holy site. They just went there and built their shrine on top of that, like it's nothing. And now they claim to be. Now they act like, oh yeah, we own the place. It is a very, 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 very holy site for us. Very holy site for us. Yeah, it is very holy. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He went there. He got there with his big donkey, and then he flew to the sky. Alhamdulillah. And they don't want to allow anybody else to go in there. That's what they do. They're acting like they're in charge now. They shouldn't be in charge. Unfortunately, this is what they do. This is Islam.
Who are you guys rolling with? Because you guys were being a little ballsy there. I'm usually up there like by myself or like one other person, and I get the impression that these guys could just ball me up and beat the crap out of me, and take my phone, and there's no way I could prove what happened.
I had Tommy Robinson here, so I thought I could just do whatever I want.
Smart, you guys are recording the entire time as well.
Yeah. There was one time where I started talking trash while recording a video. And there was that one spot where the kids were playing football on top of the Temple Mount, because it's a very holy site to them. And as I was pointing that out,
wait, you mean soccer?
What?
Is it soccer? Were you playing soccer? Because I actually thought it was cool when you said they were playing football, and I was like, oh, he probably means soccer.
Football. It's football. You know what soccer stands for? Soccer comes from association football. David, the whole world calls it football.
You're an American now, dude. We call it soccer. That was on the form you were required to sign when you were getting your citizenship.
Powerful. So anyway, they were playing football there, and I was talking about that, and then I started joking about how football was actually founded by Muslims, and the rules of football are actually found in the Quran, which is why it's no problem that it is played on here. And then I started also referring to the Dome of the Rock in slightly disrespectful ways.
Very rude.
And then as I was recording the video, I kind of looked over the camera, and then I see that there's this Muslim guy who was looking at me like this. So I thought, all right, I should probably stop and walk a little bit further. They do feel a little bit emboldened, but the thing is, the Israeli government is in charge and is in control of the security and safety of everybody who goes up there from the Israeli side. These Muslims, they are not in charge. They have the authority from the Jordanian custodianship of the holy sites, with agreement from Israel in order to keep the peace. They have the authority to take control of the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock, and they may prevent non-Muslims from coming into these buildings, but they can do nothing else to anybody who goes up there. So if these Muslims ended up kind of battering you or something like that, they would be in trouble. They're not allowed to do that. So we were told about this explicitly as well. So I thought, yeah, okay, good. Let them come. Let them come. See what happens. Yeah, but that's the situation. Other than that, we were just accompanied by an Israeli guide who was also a settler who is in one of the settlements in Judea, also known as the West Bank. He was with us, but it was just a large group of people that were walking through the Temple Mount to just explore the place. That's it. We didn't have anything except ourselves and our muscles and God.
Well, I'm just saying, don't be ruining stuff for everyone else, right? You guys go up there with your shenanigans, trying to storm Al-Aqsa Mosque, and then these guys will be like, okay, no one can ever visit this place for the next 10 years, and you ruin it for everybody else.
I'm glad if that happens. That'd be good. What actually happened after this visit is that I saw that certain Palestinian and East Jerusalem Telegram channels and news pages started posting this clip and talking about how anti-Muslim people are here trying to rile things up and push Zionism and all that. So they were trying to provoke the population into kind of causing an outrage over this and attacking us. So I saw that, upon which I was advised by some people not to go over to the West Bank for any visits, so I had to cancel one or two plans that I had over in Bethlehem, which was kind of a shame. But so they didn't really react very well to this visit here.
In the library, you can read.
Yeah.
He's teaching us. Yeah. Thank you.
Only me.
Only you.
Why? He's a teacher.
He's teaching
He's
us.
our teacher.
I know.
We're Muslim.
Only for Muslims.
So yeah, he referred to me as our teacher, and I should have taken the opportunity and said, "I'm your teacher, boy," but I didn't.
And you screwed up. That's one of those things that you'll spend the rest of your life and be like, gosh, I should have said that. I should have said that when I had the chance. You got to do it, man.
Yeah. But for anyone who's wondering what David is talking about, he's talking about this here.
I'm your teacher, boy.
There you go. All right.